morning, class. So before we will start our lesson for this morning, so please stand up, everybody, and let us pray. Bow down your head and close your eyes. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom its love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light on guard, to rule and guide me. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, Amen. Once again, good morning, grade 3 pupils. So, before we will start our lesson for this morning, I will just give you first the rules. And I'm hoping you have a good morning today. So, let's have a class rules. So, number 1. Class rule number 1. Stop. Meaning, I want you to stop what you are doing, especially if you are writing or talking with your classmates. So please stop, because all you need to do for this time, you need to pay attention. Okay, is that clear, everybody? Okay, very good. Next, class rules number 2. You need to look. Meaning, if your teacher is talking, you need to look up properly. Dili pwedeng magsigig-lingi-lingi sa classmates. Is that clear? Very good. Next, last class rule is listen. Which means, if your teacher is talking in front of you, you need to listen so that you can understand the lesson. So, and if you want to answer, please raise your right hand. Please don't answer in chorus. Okay? Very good. So for this time, let's have a drill. Let's see if how good you are in reading. Especially these words with silent L. Okay? So everybody, please read. Come. Again, one more time. Come. One more time. Come. Very good. Next, number 2, palm. Again, palm. One more time. Palm. Very good. Next, walk. Again, walk. Next, half. Again, half. Very good. Next, calf. Again, calf. Very good. So those are example words with silent L. So for this time, who among you here can still remember what we had or what was our lesson yesterday? You, Angel. Okay, very good. So, yesterday, our lesson was all about the plural form of the nouns. So, I have here some examples of a word or a noun. So, I want you to give the plural form of the following words. Are you ready? Can you still remember? Well, it's good. Next. Number 1, dress. Joyanne. Dresses? Okay, you get the correct answer. Next, story. Lailani? It's stories? Very good. So, we need or we change Y to I-E-S. Correct. Next, mouse. Sophia, you, what is your answer? Mice? Correct. Next, calf. What is the plural form of calf? Calves. Okay, very good. So we change F to V-E-S. Correct. Next, foot. What is the plural form of foot? You, Mark? Feet. Very good. Then the last one, potato. You, what is your answer? Very good, potatoes. We add 2 letters at the end, the E-S. So from potato, change to potatoes. Very good. So everybody already knows the words or the nouns in plural form. So this time, for our new lesson, I will show you pictures and I want you to look at properly and observe the different pictures that I will show you. Are you ready? Okay, so this time, let's have these pictures. Do you know what are these pictures? Okay, very good, class. So, number one picture, what is this? Very good. So these are cell phones. Do you have cell phones? Oh, very good. So we use this one for chatting and texting with our friends, right? Grade 3 pupils? Very good. So this time, how about this one? We also use this one. Electric fan, right? We also use the electric fans. How about this one? What is this? Very good. This one is these are chairs. And then the last one, umbrella. Who among you here has an umbrella? Okay, very good. So, try to look at this slide and to the next slide. I want you to observe and differentiate the two slides. Okay. I have here also the next slide. So do you know what's this? Okay, try to look at what is this picture? Okay, very good. This one or this this is rice. The first picture is rice. How about this one? You always drink this every morning and sometimes at evening. So what's this? Milk. Very good. And then this one, it's a rain, and this one is hair. So very good. So try to look at the first slide. Try to look at this one. This picture and this picture. Is there any differences? Okay, very good. So first picture, try to look at. Okay, so this picture, which means, what is this? Okay, very good. These pictures, pwede maihap. We can count one by one. Okay, very good. So, what do you mean by maihap? Pwede siyang maihap. So, we call that one a count nouns. So, these examples are count nouns. So, again, what is a count noun? Okay, count nouns are nouns which can be counted and they have plural forms. Then we use also to count them from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can count the nouns. So who among you here can give an examples of count nouns? Okay, you, Lindsay, apple, very good. Apple, or yes, we can count the apple. Apple is considered as a count noun. What else? You, Joy? Okay, very good. Bag also is an example of a count noun. Very good. So again, what is a count noun? Okay, correct. Nouns which can be counted. So I have also here an example. So all of your examples are correct. Always remember that count nouns can be counted using number. Is that clear? Okay, so I have here an example of a count noun. So I have here pencil, shoes, bag, hospitals, socks, fork, grade 3 pupils, please read, school, eraser, water bottle, paper, jacket, mouse, and book. So these are examples that we can count. Yes or no? Yes, very good. So these are examples of count nouns. I will show you also sentences. Then try to look at or try to identify which are the count nouns in each sentence. Okay, this one. Sentence number 1. Please observe and identify what is the count noun. So number 1, a hospital serves sick people. So in this sentence, can you identify where is the count noun? Okay, you, Maria. Hospital. Very good. You got the correct answer. It is hospital. How about this one? Number 2. May painted her new chair. So what is the count noun here? Okay, you. What is your answer? Very good. Chair. So this time, let's have number 3. The students went inside the room. So what is the count noun here? Okay, you, Maria. Students, very good. So these are the, words that considered as a count nouns. The hospital, the chair, and the students. So do you have any questions about the count nouns? So let's proceed now. If there is a count noun, so what do you call this one? The things or a noun that can, like this one. So try to observe. Very good. Lailani, all the pictures here, we can count. Dili siya nato maihap. Correct. Your answer is correct. So from rice, milk, rain, and hair, we cannot count. So what do you call the nouns that cannot be counted? Do you have any idea? Okay. So the nouns that cannot be counted, we call this one mass nouns. So when we say mass nouns, we cannot count one by one. Okay? So like for example, so what do you mean by mass nouns? Let's have the meaning of mass nouns. First are nouns that cannot be counted. Generally, they don't have plural form. Okay? So can you give me an example of a mass noun? Okay. Again, dili siya maihap. Okay, you, Angelica. Hair, very good. Okay, try to look at your hair. Try to touch your hair if you can count it one by one. So, siya maihap. Meaning, our hair is an example of a mass noun. Very good. What else? You, ketchup. Very good. How about you? Soy sauce. Okay, very good. So those are examples of a mass nouns. Again, it cannot, or nouns that cannot be counted. So I will show you also my examples here. So these are the examples of mass nouns. Sugar, milk, peanut butter, salt, oil, cheese, soup, coffee, juice, sauce, hair, and water. Right? Di na to sila maihap o tagsa. Which means these are the examples of mass nouns. So, next. I have also here sentences. And try to identify again, for this time, the mass nouns. What are the mass nouns in the different sentences? So, are you ready? So please, grade 3 pupils, read number 1. Everybody. Jane bought some sugar in the market. Very good. So, as you observe, so where is the mass noun here? Very good. The sugar is the mass noun in the sentence number 1. Correct. You got the correct answer. Lailani. Number 2. I drink lemon juice every morning. Very good. So what is the mass noun in here? Very good. You got the correct answer. The lemon juice. Next, number 3. The gasoline is getting more expensive. So what is the mass nouns here? The gasoline. Very good. Gasoline. Do you know what is a gasoline? Okay. We use this one sa mga cars to travel para mo under ang sakyanan. Okay, very good. So, Again, one more time. Is there any differences between mass nouns and count nouns? You. Okay, very good. Yes, there is a big differences because what is a count nouns? Count nouns can be counted. Very good. And then the mass noun is you cannot count. Count nouns can be counted and the mass nouns cannot be counted. Okay, is it easy to identify the mass nouns and count nouns in a sentence? Okay, it is very easy to identify. So again, what is the example of count nouns? Sleepers, very good. How about the mass nouns? Soft drinks? Yes, very good. Soft drinks also is an example of a mass nouns. And also, what is your answer? Salt. Yes, salt is an example of mass nouns. So, do you have any questions for our lesson for today? No more questions? Okay, very good. Because you didn't have any questions for this lesson, I will give you an activity. For this time, let's have first the group activity. I prepared here this one. Okay, so I want you to form a group of 3. So you should have 3 groups. And you have your own Manila paper, right? So in your Manila paper, you need to list down and put like this in a column. First column will be the mass nouns. And then the second one is the count nouns. So what you are going to do for this time, I want you to list down all the mass nouns and count nouns that you can see inside our classroom. Again, you need to list down all the mass nouns and count nouns that we can see inside our classroom. Is that clear? Then right after that one, I will just give you only 5 minutes to write. After 5 minutes, you should choose one representative in each group to put your answers in front, to put your Manila paper in front and read all your answers. Is that clear? Okay, timer start now. Okay, I think you are done and you showed your work. You got the correct answers. All of you got the correct answers. So I think you already know what is the mass nouns and count nouns. I'm so proud of you. So for this time, girls and boys in grade 3 pupils, I will give you now your individual activity. So we are done in groupings, so let's have individual. Let's see if all of you know what is the mass noun, the example, and the count nouns and their examples. So I have here, the answer sheets, and then I will give you this one to answer. Okay, please pass. Then right after, let's read the instruction first before you will answer. So I'm hoping that you will answer that one honestly without cheating. Is that clear? Okay, very good. So let's read the instruction in task 1. Read and understand each sentences and then put a box the word that shows mass nouns. So from 1 to 10, all you need to do is to look at only the mass nouns and put a box. Okay? Again, only the mass nouns and then put it in a box. And then in task 2, classify the nouns. So there is a column here. So there are columns, the mass nouns. I put column, the mass nouns and count nouns. All you need to do is to classify the nouns in a given sentences in test 1. So you need to refer in test 1. Your answer in test 2. So is that clear? Okay, very good. So I will just give you also 10 minutes to answer. Okay, very good. So I think you're done. Please just pass your papers here in front So, I think all of you, very good. So, all of you got the correct answers, I think. 100%. All of you, get the answer for this lesson or for this quiz, a short quiz. So for this time, before we will end our class for this morning, I will give you a short assignment and I want you to answer this one at home. Okay, in your assignment notebook, construct 5 sentences using different examples of count nouns and 5 sentences also using the examples of mass nouns. Again, in your assignment notebook, please write 5 sentences of count nouns and 5 sentences for mass nouns. Is that clear? Okay, so do you have any more questions, class? None so far. Very good. So am I understood for our lesson for this morning? Okay, very good. So I'm so happy that you understand, and I think our lesson for today is very easy. Okay, so class, let's call it a day. Thank you and goodbye. See you next meeting.